What up, fish people? Kenny E with Daniken Aquatics and the lovely Danny E sitting beside me. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the chat. I'll start off with that. The first of this evening was Monster Fish Gal. Lori, good to see you. Good day, Mr. T-Bone Fishes. He stopped in second. Then we had Big Tank Hank, Ray Aquatics, Natural Aquariums, Mr. Ryan, Tampa Tom Fishing. How are you, sir? Catfish Nation in the house. Good to see you. Sean OOTD. Glad to see you here, man. Good to hear you're on the mend. Sorry about the broken ribs, bro. Lisa NJ in the house. Good to see you, Lisa. Oh, we got a celebrity, Brian with Detroit Shrimp and Aquatics. Good to see you, Brian. Skipper's Aquariums. How are you, sir? John McKenzie. Good to see you, my friend. Catfish Nation in the house. Good to see you, buddy. Holly Gibbs, great to see you. And my lovely fish fam mom, Susan for SLC Aquatics. Always good to see you, Susan. There's the big man himself, Mr. S. Good to see you, S. Ooh, it just jumped on me terribly there, Danny.
I think I'm where you were, but not 100% positive. So I hate stupid people. Tank Tribe, Greg the Guppy Guy, Muppet 929, Monster Fish Gal, Scott's Aquatics. Did you say hi to T-Bone's Fishies?
Yep, I sure did. Lowry A99, good to see you. Muppet 929, good to see you. Scott's Aquatics in the house. Good to see you, Scott. Carol Broswald, always great to see you, Carol. Mike's Aquatics and Things in the house, good to see you. Mr. Furlow, Eric, good to see you, my friend. Jethro's Fish Keeping, good to see you, Jethro's. Nice to see you on cue, and I loved your stream last night, brother.
Did you say hi?
Even though I did, yes, I said hello to John. Even though I didn't win those almond leaves, bro, it was fun anyway. Brian at Pepperland Creek Aquatics, good to see you. Deborah Lewis, good to see you. Sandry Daughtry, good to see you. Third Coast Aquatics, good to see you. And Mr. Dragon Lair, Patrick, good to see you. I also want to take the time to thank my members. That would be Pepperland Creek Aquatics, Furloughs Aquatics, IHSP Tank Tribe, or better known as I Hate Stupid People. Thank you very much. Sand Creek Aquatics 2, Mike's Aquatics, Mary Page Flynn, Roland Holtz, Lonnie Parrish, Fantastic Freaks, Aikens Nature Aquariums, T-Bone Fishes, Al Wet Sox, Lisa NJ, Chattanooga Ed, Priscilla MKR, Scott's Aquatics, Bates and Genetics, Texas Fish Room, Rick Silva, The Chubby Guppy, Dave's Aquarium Thoughts, Father Fish, Patty, and Kevin Leong. Thank you all so much for being members. Appreciate you. So, guys, we are stoked this week. Got an unsuspected call from my daughter, and her boss at work needed somebody to rehome his 15 bucktooth tetras. So I am super, super stoked. Finally got a tetra that's up to my speed. Little aggressive, nasty tetra. Yeah, baby, I'm all over it. So I'll have 15 of those. I'll be doing a video probably Wednesday at some point. I'm going to go meet up with the guy and pick them up. But I'm super, super stoked. I've always wanted to keep these. So it sounds like a bunch of fun. Maria Z, welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for coming by. Aquaboss, Mr. George, good to see you, my friend. And I think it skipped on me again, Danny. There was a few more above that. Vanowski Takes, good to see you. I think I got them all. Just be keeping an eye, Danny. We missed a few. I actually missed Super Chats Friday night.
Oh, man.
So Rob 93 and Chattanooga Ed, I didn't get to your Super Chats. Greatly appreciated, guys.
Did you say hi to Chubbs?
What you doing, Chubbs? Good to see you.
And Kevin Rosenberg.
Yes, Kevin Rosenberg. Good to see you. Jay, African Cichlids. Good to see you, my friend. And there was one up here. R&B Animals and Collectibles. Good to see you. Jeffrey Watts. Always good to see you, my friend. Hope things are getting better in the great state of Texas.
Deborah Sanders.
How you doing, Deborah?
And Kevin Leong.
Yep, I said hello to Kevin.
Okay. And Cody-san.
Cody-san's in the house. Good to see you, Cody. Scott's Aquatics, thank you for the super sticker. And I got to see what it is. I'm guessing it was most likely you're turning on the stream, but I could be wrong. Yep, he's giving us some fertilizer, Danny.
So poop poop. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that every time.
Super stoked about these tetras.
So it's a tetra that Ken can really get down with. But we've been trying to clean out a tank, and move some fish around to accommodate this, because there won't be able to be anything in there with them, really. So anything you want with bucktooth tetras apparently has to be put in there prior to their arrival, because anything that's added afterwards, they
about the only thing that will stay with them. They said they've had people keep them with puffer fish successfully, and then anything without scales, basically. Then there are a couple of cichlids that have been known to hang with them, but I don't think I'll chance it. I'll just keep them in there by themselves. I don't want to see anything get munched away. Hey, Rick Silva, welcome to the chat.
HC Aqua, hi.
Hey, Jesse, how's it, buddy? And then we got
Mismatched Socks.
We got Phoebe with Jethro's Aquatic here as well. Jethro's Fish Keeping. Good to see you, Phoebe.
And Jess with Manes, Tails, Fur, and Fins.
How's it going, Jess? Rockin' Fish in the house.
Zen Ginger.
The Zen
Dragon
Ginger.
Lair.
Good to see you, Zen. There's Skippers. Good to see you, Skippers. So I finally was able to get my prize winners off. Zen and Holly both got their shrimp this week. Zen called me up with a funny story. I guess I'm not the shrimp person, in case y'all don't know. So anyway, I sent her one that was already buried. So when it got there, I guess she had just a pile of baby shrimps in her bag.
I'm like, you sent to buried? It goes, I don't know.
Just a shrimp, man. I said an orange shrimp. That's what I can tell you.
Hey, Kenny.
Yeah.
Look.
Fish on Tactics. Thank you for the $1.99. He's got all the different little faces going on. Always good to see my buddy from Wisconsin. Michael Long, good to see you, sir. Welcome to the chat.
Color Guppies.
Mr. Color Guppies, good to see you. So what do you got hanging on your desk? I saw a pile of things as I was walking by.
I know. So last week at some point I talked about thunder eggs, and I said if you cut them in half, you could find interesting things. Sometimes it's a scene made with different agates and different colors on the middle of the thunder egg. And so here's an example of just one that had crystals in the middle of it. And so that's something. And then also around Oregon, there's like a dig out here in what they call Biggs Junction. And you can come up with rocks that look like this when you cut them. And basically, this is just a slice of rock. And then what I usually do with these rocks is like, this is a wonder stone. And I just polish them and shape them to make jewelry out of and things. And then like, here's an agate that we just found on the beach. All these pretty colors in it. And you just put it in a rock tumbler and you end up with something like that. So those are the kinds of things that you can find hunting around out here, and that you can put. I'm going to glue some of these flat ones that I've polished onto the back of a fish tank. And I would like to do that like I had when I was a kid.
T-Bone Fishes, thank you for the $2 super chat. Greatly appreciated. You're already a member, sir, but we appreciate that. Also, let me say hello to Herp Diversity and Good Day GRB. Chattanooga Ed, good to see you, buddy. Sandy, good to see you. What is going on?
I don't know. Here, let me put them in my room with me. They'll bark less.
Yeah, this new dog we have found loves to bark. And she always seems to do it. She'll be calm all day, but the minute we start streaming is when she decides she wants to bark. I don't know if she's got heightened senses when we're turn the cameras on or what. Welcome to the chat, Bold Mama. Good to see you. Sandy, good to see you. The Miss Kimberly Holt's in the house. Good to see you, Kimberly.
Natural Aquarium. Speaking of things potentially getting munched away, I just got some.
All of a sudden, your volume is gone.
How's that?
That's perfect.
It said Natural Aquarium says, speaking of things potentially getting munched away, I just got some yellow shrimp today and put them in with my Suda McGill fricattas, blue-eyed rainbows. Thinking about taking the frittata out now. I don't know. They have little teeny tiny mouths. As long as you have lots of hides for the shrimp, it should be okay, I would think.
Well, tiny mouths don't mean they can't keep biting until they get stuff broke.
True, but a guppy will do that.
That's what I'm saying. A size of mouth don't mean anything, especially when you're talking a little soft shell little shrimp.
Skipper's Aquariums. Danny had a blonde moment.
Yep.
Hey, don't disparage blondes.
And I'm going to tell you something, Danny. We have officially pegged down. You're the one that brings the stream down.
That's
We did
like the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Everybody was behaved the other night when Joseph was on. Nobody was acting up or acting crazy. So John Larson said it's because Danny's not here.
Oh, John Larson, why would you say such a blasphemous thing?
Holly Gibbs, how are you?
Although I don't see how this can be. You know, Ken's the one that's not known for his moderation. Like, I have an example. There was one time he went to the store for me, and he comes back and he says, Danielle, I got the deal of a lifetime on eggs. I said, oh, really? And he says, they had a sale on eggs. It was 18 packs of eggs, and you could buy 10 packs of those for $10. So they were $1 a piece. And I walked into the kitchen, and Ken had gotten all 10 packs of 18 packs. So 180 eggs were sitting on my kitchen counter. Now, what am I going to do with 180 eggs? And he's like, he was so excited about the deal. I was like, not going to say anything disparaging about it.
Whatever.
I wasn't. But
so you wait till we're on a national.
So I made deviled eggs, quiche, omelets, egg salad sandwiches. I had to figure out how to use 180 eggs.
Whatever.
And then he went to the store for me the other night. He goes, Danielle, is there anything you need while I'm at the store? Yes, Ken. We just ran out of sour cream, so I need a little tub of sour cream. He brought home the giant tub of sour cream.
Well, excuse me, in my defense, I can spend $3 for something this big, or I can spend $8 for something this big. I'm buying the big one.
We Do you see what I mean about moderation? I'm so sorry. So I guess I just won't tell any stories then.
Whatever. Collaboration of Curiosities. Welcome to that. John MFT. Welcome to that. John Larson. Welcome to the chat. Skipper says, I have nothing against blondes. I'm just saying.
Susan says, good job, Kenny. And Lori A99 says, don't get him a Sam's Club membership. Go big or go home, John McKenzie says, and RB Animals and Collectibles.
So Skipper says, Kenny, I feel your pain. She tries to turn us all on you. Ian, welcome to the chat, buddy.
And then Kevin Leong says, isn't that why you have so many tanks? Yes, Kevin, it is.
Well, if you see a deal, you got to jump on it, Kevin. I mean, doesn't mean we have to set it up, but at least it's there when we're ready.
Bottom Dwell Aquatic says, talk about Jack getting some beans for a cow, 180 eggs for $10. Good deal if you're feeding the homeless.
Oh no, she did it. Maria Zia says the Kenny Gump of eggs. Oh Lord.
Do you, oh, Ken, here you go. Look, Chattanooga agrees with you. Danny Big is always better. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Ed.
Oh, thank you so much, Ed. And he's always got my back. Ed's my buddy.
And somebody else said with glitter. No, remember, we can't go down that road, Chubbs. Because
so Lisa and Jay is saying too, Danielle. She's saying, hey, have you ever watched Nick Zettner on YouTube? He teaches geology at Central Washington University. And yes, I'm a huge rock nerd. So what were you going to respond before I rudely interrupt you?
I don't know.
You were going to say something to somebody in the chat there.
I don't know. I'm so sorry. Bottom Dweller Aquatic, scrambled eggs, fried eggs, boiled egg, deviled egg. And then when you're about sick of eggs.
I can eat eggs every day, man. I love eggs.
So Scott's Aquatic, no, he has not gotten the fish yet. He'll get them on like Wednesday.
I'll drop a video on them once they get settled.
Holly Gibbs, pickled eggs. Yummy.
Skipper says, I got your back too, Kenny. Hey, Tim, my little brother Tim Edwards in the chat. Good to see you, Tim.
So Dragon Lair says, I want boiled eggs now.
Phoebe, it's always good to see you guys, man. You never know what Danny's going to be up to.
Now, see, I got everybody hungry for all these really great egg dishes.
Al Wet Sox, welcome to the chat. Good
Lisa and Jason. Lisa and Jason, and you can freeze eggs. Oh my gosh, that's so
Lord.
funny. You crack them, put them into a ice cube tray, and after they're frozen, put them in Ziploc freezer bags. That would be good for going camping. Fish Tank Barn says, gave us a $4.99 super chat, Kenny. Look at the screen, Kenny. Kenny, just
Thank
take
you,
a
Mike,
picture.
for the 40th.
Take a picture, and then you're off the hook. Did you feed the tiger at the Ferva a bunch of eggs?
Oh, I like the new logo there, Mr. Mike.
No.
Thank you for the super chat too, buddy. Yeah, that's not the logo he used to have, I don't think.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
He used to have the barn thing, man.
There is a barn on there. It's a fish with a barn right above it.
Okay, Mike, settle this argument. Is that always been your logo? Laura Sutton, welcome to the chat. Good to see you.
All right, I'll stop talking about your eggs.
Laura Sutton says, my hubby would love for me to buy 100 eggs. Now poor Zen's craving crepes.
I know. See? All these egg dishes.
I'm just a deviled egg type dude, man. Just give me some good old deviled eggs. I'll eat like 100 of them. I don't care.
So Sen Ginger says that is new, like 6 months ago. LOL.
Man, that Zen's always got your back, Danny. Always.
Whatever. I'm the one that causes problems on the stream, apparently. So.
Yeah. So I cannot wait, man, for Wednesday to get here. Then Mr. and Mrs. Paratilapia have been doing the love dance for about the last 3 days. So I'm Anxiously waiting for them to drop the eggs so I can yank them.
Patty says, "Why am I not surprised that Danica Aquatics likes deviled eggs?"
Now listen, sister. I know I might have the horns, but you're right there with me,
Who?
Patty.
Why would you say such a thing?
Deviled eggs. Devil eggs.
Oh. All right. RB Animals and Collectibles says the only way I'm going to buy 100 plus something eggs is if I'm going to hatch them out.
But the thing she's not telling you guys, at the time we had 4 kids, 2 of which were teenage boys, which I think they, eat a half a cow and about 22 chickens and about 10 dozen eggs a week.
No, they didn't need that many eggs. Raise a chicken army.
Well, as you can tell, Mr. Mike with Fish Tank Barn, I don't get out much. I didn't notice it until just now. I'm not very observant, apparently.
See, and like everybody on here is like deviled eggs, yum. Deviled eggs. Deviled eggs are amazing, though. That's funny.
T-Bone. Imagine Kenny eating all those eggs and the methane gas coming from the rear end. Worse than cows. I'm not the one you have to worry about, T-Bone, in this house. She's that way, right over there.
Whatever. Deborah Sanders, that's 45 eggs per kid. I love it that she actually broke it down.
There's not a doubt in my mind, T-Bone. Danny's the one that invented the Dutch oven.
Lisa and Jay, I've actually put eggshells in my tanks for calcium. That's true. I've done the same with my shrimp tanks. I put them in a little nylon, little knee-high nylon and stuff, and tie up the thing and shove it behind some plants so that nobody can see it, and I just leave them in the tank.
Al, I used to love to do curling when I was in Wisconsin. That was a fun game.
John Larson says, but don't let Kenny buy duck eggs or balut. No, he's not going to do balut. But you know what? We had ducks for a long time, and we were able to go out and collect duck eggs. I wasn't particularly fond of them. And then my granddaughter collected some and hid some in a an old milk can.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we didn't know she'd done that.
Irene Bowman, welcome to Chase. Says smoked devil eggs will change your life.
Kenny. Oops.
Catfish Nation, thank you for the $10 super sticker.
That's what I was going to just bring to your attention. And I accidentally hit on poor Holly.
Well, I guess it was a super chat. He just said $10. Thank you there, Catfish Nation. If you guys haven't wandered over to his channel, they got some amazing ponds and stuff. He has given me inspiration for what I want to do with our lower level down there.
Lisa and Jay says duck eggs are great for baking with.
He's another one that has a wife that's doing her. They're kind of got their own. It's Monster Fish Gal and Catfish Nation, so they each got their own channel. I'm sure some of you and me and Danny are cruising in and out of chat. Wish we had 2 different names, so I can respect why people do that now.
John MFT, my fish tank, said, I feel your pain, Kenny. My wife and I were trying to get pregnant, and she heard it helped to increase sperm count. Guess who ate eggs for 3 months straight?
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
Yes, I tried balut one time in my life, and I can say I got it off the list there. One of Danny's fine bosses when we were in Hawaii was kind enough to make us balut. I ate it because out of respect, but oh boy, that was rough. T-Bone Fishes, thank you again for the $3 super sticker. And he's got the little heart guy coming up.
Oh, heart guy. Good. I like the heart.
So I've been rearranging. I'm starting to get everything, trying to dial in. Hoping next weekend we can start on my daughter finally came over and removed the rest of her items out of the last remaining room that I plan to rip carpet out of and paint and get ready. And we are going to officially start getting the fish room put together right now, the way I want to do things, where it looks like we have some order to our madness. Thank you so much, Steph. And I hate stupid people. She gave us a bunch of glowing hearts. Thank you so much. Another one of my fine members. Good to see you. The chubby guppy. Hold on, where I've lost it. You eat the balut. My wife is a Filipino. Don't eat the balut. And that's who her boss was Filipino. That's how we learned to eat it there, chubby guppy.
So Kevin Rosenberg wants to know what size of tank you're putting the bucktooth tetras in.
They are going into a 55 to start. I was considering putting them in with Chaka, but I don't want anything bad to happen to Chaka, and I certainly don't want to find half a bucktooth tetra in there. So it'll be a heavily planted 55.
Susan says, love you all at Danicone Aquatics. I have to go. And Larry D's Tanks and More says, hey, all.
What's going on, Larry D? Good to see you. I'm sorry, Danny, who'd you say was leaving?
Susan, SLC.
Susan, you have a good night. As always, much love, my dear.
Yeah.
Been catching a lot of streams. I've really been digging Furlough, or not. Furlough's is on Friday, and I watch him too. But Jethro's was amazing. I've been watching theirs a lot lately. Him and Phoebe kind of remind me of you and I. They just get on there and argue amongst each other and just have a good old time.
So Lisa NJ says, I'm selling off all my Breeder Platinum Red Mosaic Dumbos. I have over 100 fries, so I can jumpstart my 29-gallon shrimp tank.
Oh, wow.
Fun.
Lisa, I'd recommend get a Get Gills account. You can get a hold of Dan and set up a Get Gills.
Yeah.
Works pretty well. I've had one and haven't put a fish on it yet, and it's been since my fish room tours. But it took me forever to get my membership. So it only took me, a year to do that. So I figure sometime this next year, about the time I'm going to turn on my website, I'll have the Get Gills going, and then I'll be waiting on the website. So
Furlough's Aquatics says, Star Sapphires or Discus in a new 75 I'm sending up.
Star Sapphires are awful gorgeous, dude. But me knowing that you got a pile of African cichlids already, I would have to lean towards the Discus. The Discus is a whole different world, bro. Yeah. You make it a heavily planted tank, and like I said, they're just a whole different. I go in there to that Discus room whenever I'm really, really stressed out, and within 10 minutes, I'm mellow.
After 2 minutes of dealing with me, he runs downstairs and goes and looks in the Discus tank.
Hey, Swampy Acres, good to see you, sir. Skipper says, quit slacking, Kenny.
Aww.
Now he's starting to sound like you.
Whatever. So Swampy Acres is not feeling well tonight, and Third Coast Aquariums is going to be lurking and working. I do that a lot.
Yes, I was doing that last night, and Jethro's and Pam Stream. I was busy doing water changes. I've got the rack room done and my little mud skipper tanks done. I'm back upstairs. I plan to knock a few of these out tomorrow. It is tomorrow.
So Catfish Nation says, I think Monster Fish Gal is showing off what she did to her tanks tomorrow on her channel. They look
nice. Can't wait to see that. See, you two need to start live streaming soon there, Catfish Nation. You and Lori need to get up there and start doing it.
John Larson says, question. If you got married on February 29th, do you have to buy a gift every year on the 28th? Just asking for a friend. Yes, you do.
I'm with you, bro. I'm thinking that's kind of cool. I have to buy a gift every 4 years. That don't sound too bad.
Well, I guess it would need to be a doozy of a gift. Although Kenny was super cute this Valentine's Day for me, he bought me gifts ahead of the storm. So he knew that this big ice storm was going to hit Oregon, and he brought me the flowers before, like the Thursday before the storms were supposed to hit. And he said, I got them for you. I'm giving them to you early because I wanted to make sure you had something, even though we were going to have a storm. How cute was that?
Diego from Multi Aquarium, Petsotics Multi Aquariums. Good to see you, sir. I screwed then.
XXX, a friend is screwed.
What?
Gil Brassel says, nice going, Ken.
Yeah.
The Gnarly Fish says, I have to say, these keyhole cichlids I recently got are extremely underrated fish and loads of personality. If anyone is in the market for a small cichlid that's plant safe, I'd recommend. That's
well,
cool.
Thank you for that, Bryce. Good to see you. Gnarly Fish Tanks. Always good to see you, buddy.
Scott's Aquatics. I told the next girlfriend we can get married on February 31st. She said, okay.
Some things are better not said, Scott. I hope you get to feeling better, Swampy. It's never fun being sick, brother.
No. Somebody said that they RB animals and clicks. I have a dog that'll turn one on February 29th. Aww. There is no February 29th this year, so you gotta wait. Or oh my gosh. T-Bones Fishy says, I think we're all screwed, LOL.
So George says he ordered some 4-eyed fish from his local fish store. Can't wait to get some.
Oh, those the ones that have eyes that are like half above the water?
Yes,
half
I think
the water?
they are.
Those are so cool.
Thanks, George. Know what I'll be getting soon.
They are really, really, really cool.
I think you keep them in pretty shallow water too, right?
Yeah, because they sit on the top of the water. They're kind of like a mud skipper, but I don't think they actually crawl on land.
I wonder if he's going to put them with the mud skippers. I got married on 10/4, so I won't forget. Catfish Terry's in the chat. Good to see you, Catfish. Rockin' Fish is in the house. Good to see you, Rockin' Fish. Mary Paige Flynn. Always good to see Mary.
So yeah, there was Kenny who, did the super sweet thing by getting the roses ahead of time and everything for Valentine's. But there was one year, some things happen to Ken sometimes that he has no way of knowing are going to happen. He had put together a really romantic weekend. He bought us a little beach property that we could, for the weekend. And it had this beautiful deck that you could go out and look at the ocean on. And it was just this really nice little place.
Oh, God, you're telling that story too?
And Ken was so excited. And so we get to this little place and we go in and we're on the first floor so we can use this beautiful deck and everything. And he's like, and look, this beautiful little deck. We can just sit out here and drink our morning coffee and enjoy the ocean and the waves. And so we walk out onto the back deck and are hit in our face with the most horrific smell you have ever smelled in your life.
Now keep in mind, guys, you had a whole entire Pacific Coast, right? I'm having my anniversary. A freaking great white shark decides to kill a great big sea lion is right at the foot of our deck. So it's putrefating. It's so full of gas, it's about ready to burst. And I've got this right where I'm trying to have my honeymoon, man. Oh, it's mad. Or my anniversary, excuse me. I'm still mad to this day. I just get that. And I'm sorry, you're going to charge somebody $200 to $300 a night. I should have had to put up with dead sea lions at the foot of where I play. They advertise a gorgeous hot tub with this Buick scenery. Yeah. Only thing you forgot to do is issue me a gas mask for my freaking time there. Oh, I was mad. Because you think they would have dragged that sucker out of there so we could at least enjoy ourselves. Danielle, why'd you go and get my temper flaring and stuff? You knew it was going to get me fired up again. Just it was bad. I kid you not, Brian. I mean, it was bad. First thing I thought is somebody clipped his wife and was laying in the beach out there. That's how bad it was.
I called that particular incident Dead Seal Romance.
Yeah. It wasn't a seal. It was a sea lion.
It was huge. It was bigger than like three
Man, I was
people.
excited too. I mean, I had a hot tub, man. I had it all going on. But the hot tub was outside. We didn't get to get into it all week. I mean, it was so bad. You would literally puke if you went out the door. It was that bad. Science Gal, welcome to the chat.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't. It just came to mind, and I'm sorry, Kenny.
Yeah. Shut up. Laugh it up.
Oh
Lord.
Collaboration of curiosity. That place don't get the seal of approval then.
No, it doesn't. We never went back. I told you, I was mad, real mad. I mean, it wasn't their fault. Okay, nobody expects Jaws to mangle one right in that exact spot. But I mean, as the property owner, you know you got people coming. You can't tell me you didn't know that there was a 800-pound dead, decaying animal right at the base of your hot tub.
Oh. Fish tank said I was trying to film it and almost fell down the stairs. That's not good.
Now you got me having mental pictures of that, Mike. You and me can't hang out, mister. We're going to end up hurting each other, probably. Mr. Steve Fod Aquatics, welcome to the chat, Bob.
Oh,
Danny's
God.
bringing us down as always, Bob.
I'm so sorry, you guys. Oh my gosh, I hurt. Oh my gosh, that was so
Lord.
funny. It just brought up everything. Oh gosh, I shouldn't have even brought that one up. That was so funny.
Yeah, shouldn't have done it. Oh Lord, Danny. Yeah, that was definitely a fishy honeymoon there, Chubbs. The essence of dead decay. Oh, baby, that turns me on.
Stop! Don't go there. Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, that's the way to get it, man.
Oh my gosh, I was laughing so hard. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry, that totally ran us off the rails. You know what? It is me that runs us off the rails.
Yes, it is you. I'm starting to figure it out.
I think I should just sit over here and be quiet for a while.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. John, I hate to tell you, she most likely already probably has.
Collaboration of curiosity says, "Oh, do decay." Oh, I'm so sorry, Sean. I didn't mean for you to hurt your ribs laughing.
Oh, I forgot he was in here. We should have took it easy tonight. We should have made it as funny just for Sean because those broken ribs. I didn't even think about that.
Okay, let's redirect. Go back to fish talk. Quick, Kenny, you're on.
Danny, You got them wound up now. Our chat don't work that way. Once you got them wound up, it's over.
No, sure it is. Go fish, Ken, fish.
Now, if you guys haven't checked out Tom Steenfont's outdoor channel yet, that thing's amazing. If you want to see the Pacific Northwest in its raw beauty, go check that out.
So Carol Broswell, thank you for the $5 super chat. Definitely a laugh and learn stream.
Yeah, you learn what not to do.
Scotty says fish talk isn't even safe with you people. Apologies.
Oh, Lord, man. Too much.
Steve Fun Aquatics. I feel like every time I come here, Danny's laughing uncontrollably.
Yes, she usually is, Bob.
But did you hear that story?
Jacob, welcome to the chat. Mr. Fat Man Aquatics. Good to see you, sir.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Mike's Aquatics and Things. Laughing LMAO. There we go. Sean, think you picked the wrong stream to come back on with broken ribs. Holly Gibbs, what's your favorite fish? LOL.
We all know mine, Holly.
It's whatever fish can
No,
filming
it's
at
the
the time.
Paratilapia bleaker eye. Stop. You know I do have a favorite. Oh, thank you, McFish Take Barn. It gives us a $4.99 Sea Lion Defense Fund. Thanks much, Mike. Appreciate you, brother. Danny, you froze.
Am I okay now?
Yeah, you were.
I think
you were
I'm
doing
okay
some
now.
weird. Yeah, it's the second time this week the
It wasn't
old
me.
StreamYard is acting goofy. Might have to
Ghosts
fire
are having
these
their
guys.
way
Oh
with
no!
me. Ken's most hated fish is the great white shark.
Yeah.
I had a daughter that was so scared of sharks, and down at Newport Aquarium, they had this great big giant set of shark teeth down there, and you could stand inside the shark teeth and have your picture taken. She would not even stand inside the shark teeth. She literally, during most of the exhibit, because they have these tunnels that they're glass tunnels where the sharks swim all around you, and she literally was with her head down, eyes closed, and had to be walked through to the other side. She couldn't do it. Absolutely couldn't do it.
Bob Stevens says that was a good freeze frame. He ain't kidding you now because your face was like.
Really? That's embarrassing.
They could see your molars.
Well, that happens a lot. I can't.
I agree with you, Ryan. If you guys ever come to Oregon, Newport Aquarium is amazing. They have a tunnel that you actually go under, and you are surrounded by saltwater fish. Absolutely cool place to visit.
Yeah. I like the jellyfish tanks. Those are just amazing. Oh, they're so beautiful. They've got these beautiful jellyfish that just, sit there in these big giant tanks, and they're big cylinders. So cool.
Good to see you, Robert. Never late, always here just to say hello. It's no big deal, buddy.
RB Animals and Aquatics. This has become my favorite stream. Well, thank you.
Oh, we appreciate
That's really
that,
sweet. So, what'll be good is once things start opening up, I want to do like a tour of some of at Newport Aquarium with some of the tanks and things that they have there. That'll be so good.
I want to take them to Bonneville and show them the fish ladder.
Fish ladder.
And some 15-foot sturgeon and all that good stuff.
Oh, Herman the sturgeon.
No, Herman Sturgeon's gone. Remember the teenage kids a few years back chopped them up?
No, Ken, he got hurt. He's okay. He's all good. He's there. John McKenzie wants to know what the jellyfish versus Kenny story is.
Oh.
No, but Ken had a killer caterpillar.
Did I or did I not tell those kids I did not want that thing in the house? Yes or no? And I paid the price for the darn thing, man. So now she brings this up. Okay, my kids found this big gnarly caterpillar one time, and the thing had spikes on it like this. I said, get that thing outside. Well, you know, teenage boys, oh, I'll show you, Dad. So anyway, in the middle of the night,
They were like 12.
I'm like, ouch, ouch, ouch. I finally got up at about the 22nd time I'd been stung, and I get up, and there's the caterpillar. The bastards threw it in my bed.
It was
I mean,
on
it got me.
couch.
Whatever. It stung me numerous
It
times.
escaped. So Ken stands up, and his back and shoulders and everything are covered with these humongous welts, and everything on him is like swelling.
Yeah, dude, it was, I don't know what that thing was, but it got me good.
So I've always called the killer caterpillar.
Yeah.
So no jellyfish, just killer caterpillars.
Those things are horrible, man. To this day, I can't even stand them.
See, and here's the great question. Scott's Aquatic says, Kenny, did you feed the fish with it? No, he did not.
We did not, because I did not know. After I saw what it did to my back, you think I'm going to feed it to my fish? They'd be
So we
swimming backward.
We safely put it outside.
Yes. I didn't safely. Yeah, if you call this safely, Danny. That's what he got, was the boot with the finger.
Somebody says, okay, that's worse than jellyfish.
Yes, those things are horrible, man.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, he no, did not. Those are for what were those for? Sea urchins. Sea urchins.
John Larson is the one that brings you down every time. He says, if it would have bit him in a certain spot, Danny would have been happy.
No. Poor guy. I just felt so bad for him. I mean,
Poor
the
guy,
pen was covered in welts. But I did have to laugh. I mean, well, like usual. Killer caterpillar got the killer flick.
Oh, Kevin Leone's got some dirt on old John Larson. I loved it at Brienne's Fish Bam stream today when John Larson and said his son had a snake in the closet for 5 years when his wife finally saw it and screamed. Oh, that's pretty clever to keep a snake for 5 years. Good Lord.
Fish Tank Barn says, okay, so now we know that Kenny doesn't get along with tigers, sea lions, sharks, and caterpillars.
Oh, there's a few more on the list you might get to know there, Fish Tank Barn.
And Mike says, and don't forget the rabbits, Mike.
You're bad, Danny. Really bad, man.
Oh, Aquaball says, do you know what the coolest thing about the four-eyed fish are? They're live bearers.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Well, good, George. So now I know with your magic water, I'll be able to get some from you shortly.
Collaboration of Curiosity said lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my. Well, that was kind of, though, when I went camping. I had... In one night, we'd gotten the raccoon stole my peanut butter. They literally opened my locking tote,
Wow.
took out my tube of peanut butter, unscrewed the jar, took off the seal, and took off with my peanut butter. That same night, we had skunks invade the camp, and we had a blue jay in the middle of the night start bombing. My son had tried to throw a rock at the raccoon to get the raccoon to leave, and instead he accidentally hit a blue jay, and the blue jay came and attacked his head because his head was in the light. I mean, it was just crazy. So it was raccoons, skunks, and blue jays. Oh my.
So Chubb says he was out fishing today and got an 8-inch manganese jaguar cichlid in the middle of Louisiana while bass fishing. Needless to say, you know where I'll be fishing next weekend. I take it you brought it home there, Chubbs? There'll be a video soon. Pets Alex, thank you for the $2 super sticker or super chat. He says, Killer Caterpillar Sanctuary donation.
Donation. It's
Oh,
a Killer
Lord.
Caterpillar. Well, it was so cute about caterpillars is my son really had a hard time saying caterpillar when he was little, and so he calls them calipitters.
Yeah. Danny, you take Kenny camping with animals?
No, Kenny stays home when I go camping.
I have camped with you. Don't
Yes,
make it
that's
sound.
true. Lisa and Jay, the camping trip from hell.
Oh.
No, but Ken's gone camping with me several times. He does pretty good. Mostly he goes fishing.
And I'm going to highlight this guy says, Diego is the man. That gentleman there, Mr. Chattanooga Ed, was kind enough to call. We talked to each other today, and he just wanted to make sure Danny was healthy because he was ready to be my backup if needed today. Appreciate that, Ed, for having my back like that, brother.
Yeah, because I got sick.
Oh, no. Now we got the caterpillars crawling across the screen by Holly Gibbs. You see this?
With all the caterpillars. Oh my gosh. So Furlow says, so if Kenny goes on another fish tour, I may need to hide some of the animals if he comes here.
Now, gnarly, I've seen that when those spiders are hatching like that. That's scary stuff, man. The Mrs. Smash Day spider carrying in her defense, it was Shadow, and she didn't see she was carrying. Needless to say, it was straight out of a horse. Swarm of spiders.
Then screams. Then screams, yes. RB Animals and Collectibles. How is Kenny with turtles? He's good. He's good with turtles.
Yeah, turtles, you're fine, man.
I had turtles for years.
So if Kenny goes on another fish tour, I may need to hide some of my animals if he comes here.
Yes, I read that one out loud already.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to have them around when I'm mowing. I'll put it like that there, Furloughs.
Nothing near the lawnmower.
Nah, I don't do spiders either, man. I don't dig spiders much.
No.
No spiders for me.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Danny, we're down to 8 minutes before we have to go to.
Are you kidding?
I am not kidding. 8 minutes till we go to good old Griff stream.
So how's Griff doing?
I haven't seen Griff yet. I wonder if he made it home from work today yet.
So today, because of the ice storms that we had up here a couple weekends ago, my friend had like 50 trees come down on her property. I mean, literally. And so me and my daughter and a whole bunch of other people volunteered a couple hours of our time, and we went out and we cut up trees, and I filled my truck with wood. What?
Oh, this is why you can't have Chattanooga Ed as friend. I get a text like this in the middle of nowhere. You ain't right, Chattanooga.
No, Sean, he already told the vacuum cleaner on Chubb's stream. When was that? Last week?
I was not allowed to tell vacuum cleaner stories on this channel. If you would like to see it, it would have been down the bayou. Was that last Monday or the Monday before? Just look for the one where it shows Danica Aquatics on Down the Bayou. I told the vacuum cleaner story there.
Yep. So there's no turtles in your grass, are there, Kenny? No, there's no turtles here in our grass. But unfortunately, our neighbors released a whole bunch of rabbits, and now there's baby bunnies all over in our yard. No joke. I'm not even kidding. My dog has been going crazy trying to hunt one of these little bunnies down. I saw a little teeny tiny white one sitting on my back patio, and the dog was like right at the back patio door looking at it. And I'm like, oh no. This was not a good thing, but I didn't let the dog out. So she wants one of those bunnies. T-Bone Fishy, do you get many shark attacks in the U.S.? We haven't had a shark attack in a month. We on a roll. Well, not in Oregon because the water's pretty much too cold to be doing anything unless you're in a wet.
Oh no, there's been people nailed here by great whites before.
Not recently.
Not recently. Right now, though, I think Southern Cal's been having issues. And then there's always-
everybody's putting up bunnies.
Oh Lord.
But it is sad because we have a whole bunch of these bunnies that the neighbors let loose, breeding all over the place. They have not really come into my yard until this last week.
And the problem is they can't, because there's now this steady flow of prey. We now have every kind of bird of prey you could think of. One of our puppy dogs ain't much bigger than those bunnies.
Yeah.
I've seen this darn thing take out. Well, it took out 2 bunnies that I've witnessed, and those things screech like a little kid. I mean, it's horrendous when they go flying by with them because you just hear the ee as they're flying by. You can do nothing to help them. And then 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, one took out a squirrel right in my driveway. I mean, literally had to honk at it to get out of my way so I could pull in the driveway. So I'm worried about our littlest one, but now he's got the German Shepherd Dobie out there with him, so I don't worry as much. And of course, Ryan with Natural Crabs, being the awesome mod that he is, he's already looked up. We had 33 sharks attack in the U.S., 3 of which were fatal for 2020.
Yeah, I've had cats coming into the yard too because of all the baby bunnies. So I don't know why these people let all their bunnies go. They're little white ones, they're little brown ones. There's like little, but they've all got like little patches. They're all domesticated bunnies. I mean, except for, now the babies are being born wild. But just crazy, just crazy. So 3 minutes, Kenny.
Oh, Lord. Well, before we get too far, let me thank each and every one of my members. I appreciate you guys. Also want to thank each and every one of our super chatters this evening. Thank you guys so much. And all my great mods, I love what you guys do for us. We could not do this channel without you. We need somebody to keep us in line. Thank God you guys are here. Well, in that case, y'all haven't been doing a very good job because Danny's out of control. But other than that, you guys are great mods. Love you. And then I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your Sunday to come put up with our shenanigans. We love you guys. All right, I got that out, so I'm not doing it all in the last minute like I usually do.
Yeah.
Starting to have to sound like an infomercial. You know. Now we could just send them over to Griffin and adios, amigos.
Yeah.
Zen was nice enough to drop Griff's link there.
Deborah Sanders says, you guys made my night. Thank you so much. And Dragon Lair says, aren't there domestic wild bunnies all over Seattle?
Yeah, I'm telling you, they're no joke, Jeffrey Watts. Those predatory birds, once they figured out they got a food source close.
Deborah Sanders says, hashtag dead seal.
Oh, yes, we'll go over there tonight. I like that one, Deborah. We'll go over hashtag dead seal tonight. Awesome one.
And Dragon Lair says, I'm going to go make deviled eggs.
Thanks for coming in, Holly. We appreciate you.
And Mike says, hashtag caterpillars.
We'll go with the first one, hashtag dead seal. We'll go with the first one. Oh, Lord, man.
Oh, God.
Well, like I said, guys, we appreciate you all. Much love. We're going to head on over to good old Griffin's Fish Room. So, as always, guys, love your fish. It's going to be Kenny E. and the lovely Danny E. saying good night. We'll
And
see you next Sunday. Oh, Peplin Creek Aquatics, thank you for the big #1, buddy. Greatly appreciated, my friend. You have a good night too, Bob. Thanks for stopping in, Bob. We know you're a busy dude. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
Have a good night, guys. Thanks again. Peace out.
Peace out.